the way out, don't know if you can see it. Come in to the stables. This is halfway between Kirkintilloch and we're going to do a wee Daisy Duke walk back to the car in Kirkintilloch. We just had a mindful walk there, and we're going to try and not talk on the way back. I'm going to just let you listen to the peaceful sounds of the canal stroll. I might put some music on in the background. But there's a car coming. Come on, Daisy, let's go. There. We've set ourselves a new mission, Daisy, haven't we? As well as visiting all of Glasgow's parks, we're going to try and walk the whole canal path from Glasgow, Port Dundas, where we live. We're going to try and do that walk all the way out to Kirkintilloch, where I used to live, where I was born and bred, and we'll try and record it for all the people watching us on the YouTube channel. Hey Daisy? So, and if you see us out and about along the canal, please do say hello, and you'll be able to see yourself on YouTube if you want. No, I'm not really filming people. I'm out here to film my dogs and record what the canal looks like this year, 2026. Right, Daisy. No, we're not going to be in there. That's the farmer's field, so we don't go in that way. I just stick to the paths along the canal, the tow path. Right, don't go too far ahead. Remember, there might be cyclists coming round that corner. It's an active commute for people who want to cycle into the city. This is an active travel route, so Daisy has to keep herself close to Mum, because we can't have her running into the fields, and we cannot have cyclists having to stop, put the brakes on for Daisy, because Daisy's too busy crossing the path. So that's why I've got her on the extendable leash, because Daisy hasn't been here before, so it's a big adventure for Daisy. And if anybody who has a dog with high prey drive like Daisy, you'll know, especially at her age, she'll be too soon. Look, there's somebody coming, an active traveller coming along. So let's go, Daisy. Let's go. Keep going. Let's go, Daisy. Aye. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Active travel in the 21st century. The old canal routes getting used again. It's not transporting coal anymore, it's transporting people. And it's a nice space for people to do their exercises, isn't it, Daisy? Uh-huh. There we go, that's us. Maybe a wee bit of a long line now. Oh, there's another jogger coming. So remember, Daisy, oh, there's wee markings on the path for people who are jogging, I think. Yeah. Daisy, wait till I get my hankies. My nose is running again. It's this cold, damp weather, Daisy. Oh, this cold, damp weather. Come away from the side of the canal. We don't want you falling in there. Come on. Move to the other side. That's it. get your directions right, you end up upsetting somebody. There's a two-way traffic control here. Oh dear. It's not hanky in here. I can't find my other ones. Oh dear. Oh Daisy, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Got to put this down. I've got to put that down. Oh dear. Here we go, Daisy. There's filming nothing there. There's a farmer. See? Farmers out doing their job. So, there's farmland on that side as well, so that's why Daisy's on the leash until she's grown up. And I'll explain why keeping your dog on the leash near farmland's a good idea. One, I'm sure under Scots law, I'll check when I get home, maybe put a link in the bio, that if your dog is on a farmer's land and it's worrying the animals, I'm sure it's within their rights to shoot the animal. If it's like, especially if it's going for sheep or anything like that. So, and obviously farmers are growing crops. They don't want people walking through their crops with dogs pooing all over the place, so that's another reason. I know they put manure and that on the crops, but I'm sure the farmers don't allow you to run through the farm, because I grew up right next to all these farms when I was a little girl. Daisy, come. Stop going on that side. Everything smells nice on that side, doesn't it? When I was a little girl, I used to walk my dog, my first dog that I got, a wee brown whippet. Used to walk her along the canal. And you could let her run. I thought, I'll just do what my dad did. I was told, keep her on the leash. If you take the dog out to walk, keep her on the leash. I thought I was a smarty pants. I thought, I'll just let the dog off the leash like my dad does. He lets the dog off the leash. But obviously, my dad probably had more control over the dog. So, when I was going back home, I couldn't get the dog on the leash. And the wee dog ran up the road and, well, I thought she was dead. I thought, oh, she was knocked down. A car ran over the top of her. Because she was a wee skinny brown whippet, she lay down on the road and the car went over the top of her. And the only thing that was the matter with her was a wee scratch on the back of her leg for the tarmac. But the person came out the car, they thought they'd knocked the dog down. I was crying. By the time I got the dog back into the house, told my mum what had happened. She's like, well, that's why you're supposed to keep the dog on a leash, Susan. Because you don't know how to recall the dog. Your dad did. My dad knew how to recall the dog. That's why she was allowed off the leash with my dad. And obviously when she was in season, my dad was the only one that was allowed to take her out a walk. And that's why I had to make sure that she didn't escape from the kitchen anytime we opened the door, because she could jump the fence and she'd have been away. And my mum said, if she has puppies, I'm no pine for them. She'll be going to the cat and dog home. So you better not let that dog out, because we're not having any puppies in this house. So that taught me a lesson that you need to keep your dog on a leash when you're near busy roads. And then obviously when I got older, oh, Daisy's found a stick. And I learnt that they could farmers were well within their legal rights to shoot your animal, and that's why it's best not to let your dogs run about off leash near farmland unless you have complete control over them and have perfect recall. But Daisy doesn't have perfect recall. She's still learning, and so am I. But I'm learning so much more this year, isn't we, Daisy? Hopefully at the end of next year, next January, when we're on our third year after deciding to become a dog walker, dog trainer, things will be better. But for the time being, I'm just walking dogs. I'll stop talking now. There's people coming. I'll just give you a wee mindful moment watching Daisy along the canal. Right, Daisy, come on. Oh, there's a cyclist coming. Oh, what side do we want to be on? Right, so we'll go to the side where the people are. Come on. There we go, Daisy. Right, that's us. Right, Daisy. Hiya. Right. What's your name? Your cyclist coming. That's it. Oh. I'll put this hanky back inside this crew bag. Okay. I'm sure I did bring fresh ones. I just can't find them. Poke it again. This one here. Daisy. It's on the move. I find my hand. Sure I brought your hankies with me. I have for fun them. And Barbie Dozy. Get a fresh handkerchief now. Or did you find your biscuit for earlier on? Aye. She's like, I found my biscuit. I found my biscuit, Mum. Well, you weren't interested in it earlier on. She's like, I've got to smell all this stuff now. I'm on the way back to the car now. So I know what it smells like. I was trying to do a wee bit of training with Daisy. But this is, I don't know, this might be a high distraction area for her because there's loads of smells and scents that she hasn't smelt in the city. So she was refusing food. So she's not interested in food and training. I just let her be a dog and sniff. There's a lot of dog walkers. Kirkintilloch's a walkers welcome town, so get a lot of walkers and dog walkers along here, so there'll be loads of nice smells for Daisy. That's why we've started our new mission in Kirkintilloch today, aren't we, Daisy? Well, we're heading back towards Kirkintilloch. Wee Kirky, that's what we call it. The natives call it Kirky, don't they? That's just my kiddo accent, just call it Kirky. So, but for anybody looking at it on a map, that will say Kirkintilloch. And when I was a wee lassie, that's where I was born. Well, I wasn't born there, I was born in Glasgow in Stoke Hill. No, don't keep all that nonsense out. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Here. Right, calm down. Come on, leave all these sticks. Hey, watch. Leave them. No. No. End up hurting yourself diving about like that, these sticks. obviously been blown off in the wind, so they'll be quite brittle. Aye, brittle sticks. Daisy. Yes. Oh, you wanting some food now? Do you want to take some food? I'll let you see if I got any. Oh, I might have some, I might have some. Where are you? Want some? Oh, are you hungry now? There's that nice bird again. Oh, the sound of nature. Here, Daisy. Here, Daisy. Hey. Somebody coming with a pram. I've got my wee light on as well, so that anybody with children going about, you'll know that I'm filming. That I'm filming my dog, and I'm not going to be filming any children. So, babies in the prams, isn't it, Daisy? All the wee babies are in the prams. Part of Daisy's training when she was a puppy. And part of her socialisation was going little walks with my kind neighbour who just had a baby, and that taught Daisy that she has to be nice and calm round about the prams because there's small humans inside them, so she's not allowed to jump or act like a crazy Daisy round about the prams. So she's like, I'm walking nice and slow, Mum. I'm behaving myself because there's a pram coming. But there's 3 people there, so maybe we'll go this way. Remember the man went this way with his dog? And then that'll give the... It looks like a parent and some grandparents out walking their dog. Not walking their dog, out. I'm walking my dog, silly me. Oh, I'm walking my dog, but they're walking the... Here we go, Daisy. Yeah, they're walking off a puppy. So just to give them some space, and I'm not taking Daisy away down there. You know, I think it'll be too mucky for me and too slippy. Maybe in the better weather we'll get to go down that way. Good girl, Daisy. See that? Right, Daisy. No, we're not going to be down there. Oh, she's just doing the toilet. Right. Toilet break time over. No. No. Right, just walk nice back on the path. That was just to let the little human past in the buggy. Right, Daisy, let's go.